Gerald, I was just curious real quick, is there any comparisons that you can make between your football career and the boxing career? I mean, you already kind of mentioned the crowds that you were, playing in front of and how that translates into boxing. Is there anything else you can kind of take from that?
Yeah, man. I mean, when you play a football game, it's 11 guys on the field, but you got one-on-one battles all across the field. You're going against the offensive tackle, you're going against the DBs or the linebackers or somebody. You know what I mean? So you got to be focused. You know what I mean? That's what it is, man. When you go to work, you're going in to work. You know what I mean? You're having fun out there too, but it's a business. You know what I'm saying? And we got to get the job done. We're going in there to get the win. So you got to make it happen, and you got to put your best foot forward. You know what I mean? And you got to push yourself. And it's not always going to be easy. That's what makes great fights.
Is that why it was kind of easier for you to make the transition over into boxing? I mean, I've seen other, ex-football players try to do it, but you're the only one that I've seen that kind of has the fundamental techniques down. I mean, you've got a sharp, stiff jab.
Yeah, a lot of that comes from growing up boxing, and a lot of that comes back from just me understanding the art of boxing. You know what I mean? You learn the science. You learn how to throw all the punches, and then you got to learn the art. I understand that I'm big and tall and strong, and everybody expects me to be, Lennox Lewis or George Foreman or Vladimir Klitschko, but I was developing. I wasn't ready to be the killer yet, you know what I'm saying? And now it's time. Now it's time to let out the monster. Now it's time to be me. Now it's time to go and get it.
Do you think that's one of the biggest misconceptions about you, that you're just, a big guy that...
Yeah, that's why they see me early in my career. They see me floating around, but nah. Actually, the Wilder fight was my first time really stepping up, and being the aggressor in the fight, you know what I mean? But now that's all I've been working on. I went to camp with Klitschko. I see how he does it. I came back to my camp with that attitude. And we just been putting it to work and practicing over and over and over again. You know what I mean? I don't know how many rounds of sparring I got, but we ready to go.
That's what's up. Two more questions from me. I just got to ask, because you mentioned Klitschko. They're talking about doing the rematch. Just based on what you saw in the last cap, I mean, he performed well in the first fight, even though he lost. Do you think he should come back for that rematch?
Yeah, man, definitely. He had to fight one. You know what I mean? He had to fight one. But I give Anthony Joshua all the credit in the world, man. He withstood that, came back and finished Vladimir Klitschko off. But Vladimir Klitschko had that fight won. So it's just a matter of him pushing himself a little more in that moment. You know what I mean? And I know he has that in him. Of course, he got to come back and get that.
One last question from me. Official prediction for Saturday.
For what?
Official prediction for Saturday. Your fight.
I'm a roast this turkey, man. I'm gonna roast this turkey, man. He's gonna see, man. He's gonna see. You know what I mean? He's gonna see. He's gonna feel me. He's gonna be the first to feel the new Gerald Washington, the new and improved Gerald Washington, and then after that, the world's gonna know.
That's what's up, man. Appreciate it.